Hey guys, R134 here. I know it's been a while. I've had a lot of work and school and stuff to do, so I haven't been able to make a video in a while. I did end up going to regionals down in Edison, New Jersey, and I regretted it just at the beginning of the day. If any of you guys who went to the Edison, New Jersey regional 2 weeks ago, you'll know why. But anyways, this week at locals, I ran Prophecy and ended up in top 8. Unfortunately, I lost out on top 8. In Swiss, I went undefeated, took out Mermail, Fire Fist, Chaos Dragons, and I forget what the other deck was. But what pissed me off is that I get to top 8, and I end up playing against Skill Drain Valley, which I hate that deck to begin with. I just hate Ancient Gear Gagilotron Dragon. But, I open up complete shit, and he opens up the nuts both games. It was really, really irritating. So, whatever. I was really happy with the deck. This deck is obviously going to be even more ridiculous when Divine Judgment of the Spellbook comes out. I'm just glad I've had all this stuff. So, get yourself 3 Spellbook Magicians. When you summon him, or you flip face up, you search a Spellbook. This card's great to open up with. Playing 2 Temperance. Special summon the Priestess. 1 Justice for the +1, and it's big. Playing 1 Stoic to search out the Temperance. Then you got your 3 Priestess. Obviously, she's your boss monster, and she's really good. Next, I'm running 2 Breaker, the Magical Warrior, to clear out the back row. I really like Breaker in this deck. 2 Effect Veiler, Spellcaster, Tuner, negate things. And then I'm playing 2 Trags because Trag is really good in this deck. I actually discarded a Trag with Trag to steal Trag so I could stack for Gustav. Anyways, my Magic lineup got Reborn, Darkhole, and Heavy Storm of Staples. Got Foolish Burial. Usually, you want to pitch the Stoic with Foolish. Also, you can pitch Spellbooks with Foolish so that you can load up your graveyard if you need something for the tower to go off, or if you want to put something in there so you can use Spellbook of the Master on it. 2 Pot of Duality to search stuff out. 2 Wonder Wands for draw power. 1 Reasoning. This card's pretty derpy in this deck. If you get either a 3 or the 7 off of it, it's amazing. I mean, sometimes you hit shitty cards, but whatever, it's Reasoning, it's a free special summon. I'm also teching 1 Magical Dimension, because I was tired of getting those hands where you get a Priestess, but you wouldn't be able to summon it. And plus, Magical Dimension can be really nice. Quick play, so you can do a lot with it. It's really versatile. And if you destroy a card, the monster that comes out can't be torrential because they missed the timing. So, I like Magical Dimension. Then, you got 3 Spellbook of Secrets. 2 Spellbook of Power. 2 Spellbook of Wisdom. 1 Spellbook of Eternity. 1 Spellbook of Life. 2 Spellbook of the Master. This card's really derpy, helps you really thin the deck. Plus, helps you make like super big Priestess plays. 2 Spellbook Towers. 1 Star Hall. This card, I completely underestimated initially. And like, it isn't great all the time, but if you have get a Star Hall in play, and it builds up the counters, you can do some really ridiculous stuff. It really helps put pressure on your opponent. And then 1 Spellbook of Fate. This card, every time, I'm like, man, I don't know if I like Fate. It just saves my ass completely. It helps fix problems that you can't normally deal with in this deck. Drop cards, wonderful. But that's the main deck. It ends up as 41 cards. Onto the extra deck, Formula Synchron. I actually made this 3 times in the tournament, and every single time it saved my ass. So yeah, I'm running one Formula Synchron in this deck. You have a lot of versatility with the extra deck in this because you can pretty much make whatever you want with Trag, and because of Trag and the Spellbook of Life modulating levels. Armory Arm. AOJ Cataster. Hyper Librarian, especially because he's a spellcaster. Arcanite Magician, because he's good. And then you got a Scrap Dragon. Gachi Gachi Gantetsu. Daigusto Phoenix. One Shining Elf. Really like it, the spellcaster. I think it's really good in this deck. I like Shining Elf. And you have a lot of room, so whatever. One Levier. You rarely make this, but you can still do some cute things like things that get banished off of the Spellbook of Life, or you can bring back your Justice after it banishes itself. I just wanted to have a rank 3, and I figured Levier would be one of the more viable options. Then got Cowboy. He's easy. He help remove some of the bigger monsters, plus the 800 burn damage for game is always nice. One Maestro, just because he's a pretty solid wall for a rank 4 that you can go into. I like Maestro a lot. And then Black Ship of Corn, because Black Ship of Corn is amazing. Then I'm running one number 11 Big Eye, because it's easy to make in this deck. And then I'm running one Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max, because it's really easy to make in this deck. I mean, it's Trag, plus obviously either another Trag, or if you special Priestess off of Life, and you remove any of your level 3 monsters, it becomes 10, so you can stack for Gustav. And since you have the room, why not? 2,000 damage is amazing. Onto my side deck. Siding 2 Maxis. Didn't play against windups, so that was good. Siding 3 MST. 3 D-Fissure. D-Fissure doesn't really affect this deck that much, and D-Fissure is how I beat Water, because I was playing against Drew, and I went first, opened up the D-Fissure, he didn't see MST, he lost. Like, that's why I don't like to play the Water deck, because a macro or a D-Fissure and you can't get rid of it and you just die. 2 Rivalry of the Warlords. 3 Soul Drain. And then 2 Royal Decree. So that's the deck. As I said, comes out to 41 cards. Get your stuff now. It's only going to go up in price once Divine Judgment comes out in Tachyon Galaxy. That card is bonkers. You only have to use 2 spell cards in addition to it, and you're going to add 5 in the end phase. 3 off of Divine Judgment, Special Summon Justice, Banish Justice, get Priestess in another one. Yay for a good spellcaster archetype. Catch you guys later.